today is called a Heritage Day. But when we were growing up, SG, we were told this is Shaka Day because that is the day he passed on. But when you mention the name Shaka to white people and white supremacy, they feel pain because Shaka fought with them and won many battles against them. That's why they are distorting this day and calling it all types of manners, like they are doing with June 16 and Chapville Day. They give our holidays new names because they want to distort the history of African people. So we must never allow them to rewrite the history of Africa. We are here today to salute the warriors, the kings and queens who fought for the land of South Africa and the whole of Africa. So when we say it's our heritage, it's a heritage of conquering and a heritage of warriors who fought against the racists who came to our land and wanted to claim this beautiful land. What type of heritage must we celebrate? Are we celebrating the defeat, or are we celebrating the victories that those who came before us fought and won? Today, they say it's a Heritage Day. Except wearing the clothes that we are wearing and saying we are proud through the clothes, what other heritage do you have? Because when you say Happy Heritage Day, the whites are celebrating Heritage Day of owning banks. Their heritage is owning land. Our heritage is landless. Our heritage is that of not owning the mines when they own the mines. Our heritage is that of not owning the monopoly industries when they own monopoly industries and control everything in South Africa. They say we must say Happy Heritage Day. Both the poor and the rich, we must all be happy today. For what? Because we don't have what the rich have. They've got more than what we have as a heritage. Yeah, they are taking the land from our people. They are destroying our animals. We are told that if an animal can go into a farm owned by a white person, you must know that cow will never come back. It's already taken by white people. Even the little cows that we have and goats and sheep, they still want to take from us. I'm told even the dams are owned by individuals instead of being owned, Speaker, by the municipality. We ask water, a natural resource, from a white man who owns the whole of water in Umhlaba Uyalingana. We cannot have one individual owning water. Water is a gift from God. We must all own this water. It must belong to us. We are children of Winnie Mandela and many other women who defied the apartheid government and said to black people, you must never worship white domination. You must never worship white supremacy. You must never be scared of white people. We are equal to white people. We are actually more equal than them because they are on our land. So today is not a bright day. We cannot be told by Boers on our own land that today it's a bright day, we must braai. What are we going to braai? because as asisebenzi, we don't have jobs, we are unemployed. They have everything. That's why they will say, today it's a bright day. To us, there is no pride, there is poverty, there is unemployment, there is disease, there is lack of streets, there is lack of water, there is lack of jobs in our own lives. Therefore, we will never pry, we will never join them in their pry. Let them pry the stolen meat. It will make them sick, because even the cows they are prying are stolen cows. Comrades, we must wear our Zulu attire, our Venda attire, our Sotho attire, proudly so. But that is not our heritage. There is no heritage without the land. The heritage is the land. The heritage is not the clothes that we are wearing. We wear them because we want to identify ourselves and show them that we are proud Zulus. We are not ashamed, yet we are still fighting for what belongs to us. We will never stop until you return the land. How do you say the students must go to school and go and learn? In the whole Mkanyakute, there is no university. How can we not have a university in the whole region? Shame on you, ANC. Mangosuthu Buthelezi, during his time as a prime minister, he built universities here in KwaZulu Natal. The ANC has never built a single university since 1994. We don't want a college here. We don't want Zululand campus here. We want Mukanyakute University that we are going to build from the ground up. The ANC don't want people who are educated. That's why they will never build your university. They like them illiterate because they lie to you. We want a government of the people that will hire people according to their qualification. Africa is one. We must fight for the unity of the African people. We must never say, hey, Heritage Day, but I don't want Zimbabweans. When during the coronation of our king here in KwaZulu Natal, there were Zulus from Malawi. Yet when you stand up, Malawi. But it's a Zulu, that person, because you don't know your history. That time, Utokile, Amapesho, Utu, you are the warriors. Yeah, you are Ilibutu. You are fighting another Libuto from Malawi. You don't know, because you just heard he's from Malawi. Here in South Africa, there is Mpofu. In the Eastern Cape, there is Mpofu. In Zimbabwe. So which Mpofu are you going to chase away? Because you go around saying you don't want Zimbabweans. Hey, they take your jobs. They take your jobs from who? Who's the owner of the job? A white man. You are fighting to work for a white man? That's what you are fighting about. No, I will be a better servant of a white man. In the EFF, we are not servants of the white man. We are the owners of the land of South Africa, and the white man must work for us. We don't fight for jobs. Jobs comes automatically when you own. We want to give you the land so that you stop saying, yes, Funim Sevens, I open saloon, you've got a land here. Run your saloon. Run your tailoring business. Do whatever you want to do. You've got the land. So let us not allow anyone to divide black people. Love yourself as a black person. Look at yourself on the mirror and see a Zimbabwean and see a Nigerian and see an African, so that tomorrow when you see a person from Zimbabwe, you know, this is my brother, this is my sister. Their struggles is our struggle. We will win it together. They say, no, Malema says these Zimbabweans must come here, these Mozambicans must come here. We are not going to vote for him because I must go to Bed Bridge in Musina to go and stop a mother who's carrying a sick child, jumping a fence, saying, I'm in a clinic in Musina, my child is sick, go back, you are a Zimbabwean. I am a father of 3 children. I know how it feels to see your child sick. Sometimes you even feel like taking that pain from your child and carry it yourself. With that conscience, I will never stop a mother who wants to be helped in South Africa with a sick child. What is illegal about saving life? We must love life. And when we love life, we will save it. We must love ourselves. Black people are hated everywhere. You go to America, you go to Britain, you go to Europe, everywhere. When they see a black person, they see a reject. How can we be hated all over and still be hated at home, where we're supposed to love one another and struggle together and hold each other's hand and say to those who are suffering, we suffered like you. One day you will get your freedom. And when you get your freedom, we will rejoice together. Fighters, let us defend the unity of Africa. Kwame Nkrumah fought for this unity. Julius Nyerere fought for this unity. Gaddafi fought for this unity. Robert Sobukwe, Steve Biko, Winnie Mandela, Chris Hani fought for this unity. Robert Mugabe fought for this unity. Why must we be divided as Africans? If Africa comes with new currency, that currency, we use it all over Africa, it will be more powerful than the dollar. Why? We've got more minerals than they have. We can have a currency that is based, its strength is based on our minerals. In London, where they just buried their old woman, there is too much gold. Yet in London there is no mine of gold, not a single mine of gold. This woman that Ramaphosa went to bury, running around like he's going to bury his mother to Britain, was wearing on her head diamonds that are worth 440 million US dollars. Those diamonds are from here, not in Africa, from South Africa. If we take those diamonds back and convert that 440 million dollars into rands, how much can we make from the stolen diamond that was on the head of this woman they just buried, and they say we must celebrate her? Comrades, London, America, Europe, all of the colonizers must never make us fight each other. We must love one another as one nation, as one continent, because Africa, in fact, is not a continent, it's a country. We used to travel without limits before these borders. And let's go back there where we love one another. Unity will produce the most powerful Africa that is equal to Russia. The way they are scared of Russia, they must be scared of us.
I'm a king, yes, I'm a king, I think I'm a king,